South Korean intelligence has found that across the border to the north, North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un has executed 15 people found to be a threat to the regime this year. That's one a week. This begs the question, is Kim Jong-un pissing his own people off? Jose, a lot of people might think so, especially those around him, given that of these 15 people in the 4 months of this year so far are vice ministers who challenged Mr. Kim over his policies, even members of orchestras to which his wife used to belong. She used to be a singer in the orchestra. They've killed numerous people, accusing them of being spies. So the number is increasing of people he's killing, so that might mean that he's facing a lot of opposition.
I mean, I don't think it's opposition. I think it's paranoia, straight up. I think we've seen in the past that this is a practice that has been increasing kind of exponentially since he came to power. He killed his own uncle back in 2013, along with all the closer group of politicians next to his uncle. And his uncle was integral in the transition from his father to him, and he was a very important part of the North Korean population believing on Kim Jong. So what we're seeing is someone that is kind of losing its reason a little bit. One of the vice ministers, the vice chairman of the State Planning Commission, he was executed over the change of a design in a hall. The Science and Technology hall that they were building originally had a round design. He decided to change it into a flower design. Off the head with him.
Yeah, okay, good point. Okay.
He's crazy, man.
He's just a psychopath. Okay, fine. That's a good point. He's not killing people because he has fierce opposition. He's just killing anyone who he doesn't like. That's a valid point. I'm sure that's not wrong. That is true. But the numbers here suggest something else. I want to say that he executed 17 people in 2012, okay? The next year, in 13, that fell down to 10, and then jumped up fourfold to 41 people in 2014, and now he's killing people at a rate of 1 a week. So he's on record now to smash last year's record, which was fourfold from the year before that. So we could see that the number is going up. But
there's no unrest. There's no civil unrest.
How do we know that? Well, he squashes it before it can happen.
I guess you're right.
His uncle had a different view on who knows what. It was something small, and that's enough to kill him.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't get these things. The only reason we know that he executed his uncle is because it was reported by the state media. Yeah. He was a high-profile figure that everybody knew.
But then that goes to show that these might be just power moves. This might be just a strategy that Kim Jong uses to maintain control over the population, saying, I'm willing to kill my closest allies. I'm willing to kill my closest collaborators if they do not agree with my opinion.
That's his uncle, by the way.
Look at that look.
Yeah, like that's him with his uncle, who he later called to be killed. So
we are seeing that being such a young ruler, becoming so paranoid of not having the grasp of the country because there's older and elder officials in the government, that could very easily turn things around for you. I think he resorts to killing whoever shows a glimpse of opposition or that triggers any paranoia on him. So like, that's enough, I don't need to deal with it, kill it.
Yeah, well, Un has created almost a godlike image of himself back home. We see pictures of him everywhere. The people stand in line just to get a glimpse of him. They rush him. Women cry and kiss his feet, and it's I can't even imagine what it must be like to live in a country like that and be completely brainwashed by a leader. But you know, that's just the way it is over there, and it's sad. But we want to know what you guys have to say about all this. Is Kim trying to squash potential opposition, or is this just business as usual, cutting anyone's head off that doesn't agree with you? Let us know by commenting in the comments below, and please subscribe to the Lip TV 2 for more.